This is module 3, a part of a bigger series in a group for the Forge Brotherhood, the Forge program I have running. It's a fitness program. However, this is not just becoming a fit individual, being a six pack. It's much deeper, much greater, and these modules are going to walk you through just that. Why? So this is the third module in a bigger series, and in this module, I want to go over becoming a dangerous gentleman. All right. So the first piece I want to touch on, number one, you balance power and restraint, because when you start going to the gym, you start becoming stronger. You start becoming stronger in your belief in your own skin. You physically become stronger. You're able to move more things. You're able to, do more things, have more energy, build more things. What do you do with that power? Do you put people down? Do you push people out of the way? Or do you bring them up? Do you rise them? And this is the restraint, because, when somebody cuts you off in traffic, you get that masculine urge to just go ahead and skirt them off right back on the road, right? Like, bro, you cut me off. Yeah, you really want to go right now? All right, we'll see who's strong. We'll see. That's ego. That's ego. The masculine balance is power, having that power yet having the restraint. And it took me forever, and I am still learning this. Because you go to the gym, you get your testosterone levels up, you get your energy up, you start becoming more of a man God called you to be. Yet, however, you haven't learned to restrain it. That's a problem. I used to all the time in the Tahoe, just make stupid moves. I used to drive a Chevy Tahoe 2004, and I would make stupid moves with it. I would have this loud V8 engine. It was straight pipes, and I would be a maniac on the road sometimes. Maniac. Powerful engine, but the restraint wasn't there. That could cause trouble. I'm gonna sip this Red Bull. That's just an example, though. You want to be able to hold yourself in this capacity. You're powerful, yet you restrain yourself. With that balance, nobody can pull you off. Somebody could try to piss you off. Somebody could try to throw you out. Somebody could try to, disrespect you. You have the restraints, yet you can stand up and do something if you need to. Weak men cause chaos. This is point number 2. Weak men cause chaos. Why do we have school shooters? Why do we have people that do haram things? Why do we have chaos in the world? Because of weak men. Strong men don't do that. Strong men stay centered. Strong men have the ability to look at the bigger picture without getting wrapped up in it all. Strong men they don't get pissed off at the world because of their own shortcomings. They take responsibility for their lives. They don't cause chaos because they're going through hard times. They don't throw a temper tantrum like a little girl and go shoot up a school. They channel their energy into productive means. That's a strong man, because the easy thing is to unrestrain yourself. Go ham on the world. Flex your power. Do it. But the harder path is the path where it's controlled. You take a breather. You sit with those emotions. You go hit the gym. You stay on path toward your goals. You channel your energy into your goals. That is the harder thing. Weak men cause chaos. All right? This is about becoming a stronger man in these modules. You want to become a stronger man by going to the gym, doing the hard thing, taking yourself to higher levels. Me, in the past, this year, I've had times where I've been a weak man. Even though I was physically strong, I didn't have the mental capacity to channel that. And I flex the power sometimes. Could have got me into a lot of trouble. I remember I went off on a guy in the gym over something stupid. Almost got in a fight over something stupid. Why? Because I wasn't a strong man. I was weak and I caused chaos. I embarrassed myself and I embarrassed others. Not good. Men, we protect versus please. We protect versus please. All right? You're a protector as a man. You're a provider as a man. Those are your main goals. You can't do that as a weak man. As a weak man, you want to people please. I used to be a people pleaser. And I still sometimes catch myself falling into the same patterns of trying to please people. When you step into the role that you are meant to, the protector role, the provider role, versus the people pleaser role, you start to see the separation. With me, people pleasing, I'll try to make everybody like me, right? I would try to make everybody at work, I would love to be buddy with you. Crack a joke, just be friend, be cool with everybody. But in reality, even the people that didn't like me, in reality though, everybody's not gonna like you. In reality, you need to step up into the role of being a protector over a people pleaser. Because if you are a people pleaser, then you're going to allow certain things that happen and not say anything because you want to please the other person. Even if you think it's wrong. Even if you think it's wrong. You want to be that protector version of you, not the people pleaser, right? Be the protector, be the provider of safety, of making people feel safe, around you. And then you're going to understand what I mean. I've been there. I've done the wrong thing over and over with people just to make them like me. I've been there, bro. Trust me, you don't have to go down that path every time. Purpose over pleasure. Purpose over pleasure. We're almost done with this module. Purpose over pleasure. I appreciate you sticking with me this far. I'm telling you, this is going to help you if you can actually embody these concepts. Purpose over pleasure. You eat for purpose over pleasure. You wake up early for purpose over pleasure. You go to the gym for purpose over pleasure. You start a family and you stay loyal to them for purpose over pleasure. Now flip it. You can flip all of those. If you put pleasure first, you don't do any of those, bro. None of those become a thing that you need to do, you want to do. Because it's pleasurable to sleep in. It's pleasurable to cheat. It's pleasurable to not hit the gym. It's pleasurable to not take care of your family and just worry about yourself. It's pleasurable to just binge out. It's pleasurable to do those things, to self-gratify your flesh. It's pleasurable. You have no purpose. No wonder you're not living your life in purpose. You wonder why you feel the way you do. Me doing these modules, me checking in on my guys, making sure they're hitting their workouts, setting up their programs, making the content, making sure I'm showing up for myself in the gym, making sure I'm pushing myself in the mornings, making sure I'm showing up for my family. That is purpose. That is hard. But there is a past me, just this year, 8 months ago, 6 months ago, where I would constantly self-gratify my flesh. I would constantly chase pleasure. I would constantly sleep in. I would constantly just worry about myself. And I'm telling you, I was pleasuring myself all those times, all those past years. I was pleasure. Dang, I keep hitting my knee on this desk. Pleasure. You're not going to make it anywhere. And then I tried to step out of that cycle, and I was in the cycle of despair, cycle of guilt and shame, because I kept falling back. The only way where I truly made progress is when I started choosing purpose over pleasure. I started saying, fuck my feelings. I started acting as the man I wanted to be. I started stepping into the role of being a protector and a provider versus a people pleaser. I started owning I owned my own decisions in the past. I started choosing strength and restraint. I stopped being a weak man in general. Masculine call is to responsibility, to raise your standards, to continuously carry the weight on your shoulders as a man. That's what I believe we're supposed to do. And not just physical weight, mental weight, spiritual weight, financial weight. This is our job. Just like Jesus Christ died on the cross, it's sacrificial love that we have a manly duty to do, a masculine duty to provide for our loved ones, for our friends, for our family. It's a sacrificial love that is the greatest love of all kind. It is your duty to be called up. Raise your standard, sacrifice your pleasure, live in purpose, and you will start seeing massive changes in your life. I appreciate you for getting through this module with me. This is going to be the end of module 3. Use these concepts. Use these concepts. You will improve. I promise. I'll see you on the next video. Share if you got value from this one. My name's Aidenhatchett. You can DM me on Instagram if you want to talk. I will see you on the next video. Bye for now. Stay dangerous.